Paul Achandi, the Chancellor, Mr. R. Manjunatha, MLA, Dasarahalli constituency, Dr. Joy Philip Kakanat, the President, DVK, for Joe CC, the Pro-Vice Chancellor, Dr. Ali Joseph Pindo, the Registrar, Father Manikata Plagil, the Administrator of Tharmarang College, Reverend Fathers from Tharmarang College, for Sebastian Lenikel, Nielsen Pelliceri, Agustin Payambulli, Anthony Payapulli, our beloved principals of Christ schools, respected deans, heads of the departments, faculty members, and staff of Christ University, Mr. Jugnu Broy, President of the Christ University Alumni Association, our fathers, sisters, brothers from Tharmarang College, Christites, ladies and gentlemen. Good afternoon. On this auspicious day, the 75th anniversary of India's independence, it is my privilege to welcome everyone here for this very significant event in the life of Christ University, the blessing of new Yeshwanthpur campus and academic buildings. At this moment, we are all sure that God's blessings of deeper love, fuller trust, and greater peace have come down on this new building and on all of us. Let us hope that this temple of learning will stand erect for many years to come, giving the light of truth and knowledge and thereby fulfilling the real purpose of education. I have always believed that coming together is a beginning, keeping together is progress, and working together is success. If this beautiful edifice of learning has stood erect today, it is the joint effort of all the members of the Christian family, the management, staff, students, parents, and well-wishers. I would like to acknowledge and thank Father Paul Achandi, our Chancellor and Director of Tharmarang College, who led the blessing, the Pro-Vice Chancellor, Father Joe CC, Father Joby Totangara, CFO, members from the Tharmarang campus, deans, directors, HODs, and officials of Christ campuses, faculty members, staff members, alumni, students, and esteemed guests and well-wishers. You have all given considerable support in the organization leading up to this event, as have the engineers, architects, contractors, and the efficient workforce who worked day in and day out to make this happen now. Today is the culmination of years of hard work and advocacy for a new campus in this part of Bangalore, and some of us doubted whether we would ever reach this day. Once again, we have proof that anything is possible when people join forces, unite their hands with even the smallest amount of goodwill. We all have to follow our dreams, and if there is a will, the dreams will come true in all sorts of ways, just like God's gifts are different. Human beings always have many interesting stories to tell, but buildings have much more than that. They have countless stories of generations of humans along with their own. Those stories teach us about the history of the world, the nature of humans, and the cycle of life. Buildings are more than just design and assembly. They are a snapshot of life. The structures are the technology, skill, and materials of a time, while the style is the culture. Every building has a story, yet the story is told not through books, but by what is seen. I am sure these buildings will also have their share of stories to guide and entertain posterity. I am reminded of a story of another building which had a similar context like this campus and buildings, and how it came into being. Did you know that Paris's international landmark has not always been so popular? but now it is considered one of the famous buildings in the world. Built as an entrance to the 1889 World Fair in the 100th anniversary of the French Revolution, the old steel structure seemed to rise oddly in an old classic Paris. It was heartily disliked by Parisian intellects and artists who signed that infamous manifesto. Within quotes, we, writers, painters, sculptors, architects, passionate lovers of the beauty, until now intact, of Paris, hereby protest with all our might, with all our indignation, in the name of French taste gone unrecognized, in the name of French art and history under threat, against the construction in the very heart of our capital of the useless and monstrous Eiffel Tower. End of quotes. However, the famous structure, currently considered a symbol of romance, survived all hate. Similarly, to those who had misgivings about this new campus and its facilities regarding the intentions, time, resources, feasibility, finances, and particularly the need at this particular post pandemic time for this, my response is time and a grateful campus community will respond to your apprehensions. I think that the journey that the blessing has taken us on today has been significant. We have been called to this new campus and this new geographical location to spread our mission and vision to provide a nurturing ecosystem for excellence and service, a learning environment for young people who will serve the nation and the society well into the 21st century, and which I believe will be acknowledged internationally as a world-class institution. I believe we are going full circle in Bangalore. Christ University has come a long way. To all of us gathered here, let us reassert our commitment to our vocation of teaching, learning, and administration and research. Let us renew our passion for the cause of Indian higher education. Let us promise ourselves to make the most of the great and challenging opportunities we have before us. On the one hand, to equip ourselves for the changing and competitive world in which we will earn our livelihood, and on the other hand, to cultivate a compelling loyalty to the unchanging and ever constant principles of resilience, integrity, and eternal truth, which must bring forth the character of every man and woman in every progressive society. For a new promising beginning and a bright future, may God bless each one of us. I remain. Thank you.